From the pen to the lens, with the truth, where the story begins. If it ain't facts, hard pass. 3 p.m. been sitting, time to put your bid in. Going against a red game, a bunch of lanes and fakes. High stakes, big rewards, gotta take what's yours.
Who's the nation? We here, we there. You better prepare. Make sure you're here, listen, stay right there. Woo.
Third Party Nation.
3 p.m. podcast talk.
We are here. What is up, family?
How you guys doing? Urban Team.
Of course, you know who it is.
And today we want to talk about
Love, love, love.
what is love. But we want to talk about love in a
Multi-aspect.
of the different levels of love.
Yeah. It's gonna get deep, y'all.
The different type of loves, and can you love multiple people?
Yeah.
Can you love multiple men?
Don't get too.
I'm just giving them. I'm just giving them a little.
We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down.
All right. Go ahead.
Who gonna start this? I'm gonna start it.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, so throughout my life, I met a bunch of different women, and I believe a couple of them I was in love with.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think we all had that one we thought we were in love with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But let's be honest. Even as we got older, like we really don't know what really love is. We really don't know what it means to really be in love. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of us, we say it all the time. We use it for stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to cuss. My bad. But we use it for dumb stuff. We eat French fries. I love these French fries.
I love these burgers.
Love these McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we really don't know.
The ice cream.
You know, we really don't know what it means. So we're gonna try to break it down in different aspects. So let's just start off with this. Of course, we got a couple questions. What is the definition of love? I have it, but I don't know if you got it. We say.
Well, I was gonna say what I think is intense. I would say is an intense feeling of deep affection. That's one.
Affection, yeah.
Okay, so what you got?
And of course, it's a maternal.
Okay.
It's a woman and child love.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's it's like a brotherly love.
Right, brotherly love.
You know what I'm saying? It's love for mankind.
Right.
We don't want to see nobody get hurt.
Okay.
So, like I said, it's different, and of course, it's sexual arousal.
Yeah,
woman, woman, male.
Okay.
You know, that kind of love too.
Excuse me. Have you said self love already?
Oh, no, actually, no.
I just thought of that. That just came up. Go ahead.
So it's self love too.
Yeah.
So like I said, they really. I don't want to keep on blabbing off about it because we already know like there's different aspects of that with the definition itself. Right. So it ain't just one thing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna start off with this one right here. It sound real dumb, but can men fall in love? I just want to talk, break it down a little bit more than what we,
Can men fall in love?
Can men fall in love? Which I say, of course we can.
I was gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see why not. I'm looking at it like why not? Unless if you got a curveball, I'm saying you always got a curveball or something.
No, because like I said, I want to break this down more because of course we can fall in love. We human.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody can fall in love. But I think it goes to a point where curveball. I think it comes to a point where if we get taken advantage of.
Oh man, yeah.
Like, cause I've noticed like certain women will use that to an advantage, and even during like times of like Greek Roman times,
right.
And when emperors and kings, they ruled, and they were in love with the woman they were with.
Right.
But the woman was using that to the advantage.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So that goes into another aspect.
Right.
Like, should we be in love? It's a hard one.
I would say yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of great things come out of love.
True.
A lot of great things, and so if I had a bad experience, I want to be like, I'm not ever gonna fall in love again because you might miss things and stuff like that, and of course we read stories, the kind of things that you're bringing up, the past, what happened, but you don't want that to. I mean, that's something that we should look at,
Yeah.
and
think about and be careful of. But I wouldn't be like, I will never fall in love because that happened to him or her.
Even like I said,
you should take notes though.
Even me, I've been taken advantage of, thinking that, like I said, because I was in love.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And the woman knew that. And it's a shame because, like I said, when you really care about somebody, you'll go lengths sometimes. And I'm not saying we'll jump off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying we'll do things that we wouldn't normally do. For even friendship wise, we would kind of still think about it. I don't know, but for love and other things, we'll
do anything.
Yeah. So like I said, we still get taken advantage of, and to me, the person, you gotta be really careful who you fall in love with. Period. You know what I'm saying? The person will reciprocate it back or even respect you. Like, but I'm going on.
No, that's good. That's good. No, I just wanted to add on what I think love is. I wrote down some stuff I got from looking up things, and love includes respect, admiration, care, and never subjecting humiliation or any form of abuse. Which I think that is because you never want to hurt somebody you love.
Yeah.
Stuff happens and stuff like that, but putting your loved one to abuse and stuff like that, I see people in relationships that claim it's love. And it's funny, they almost flipped it on his head now. That now it's like when people say, oh, you don't love the person until you see memes, until you beat them in the head, until you cause harm and mental abuse and stuff like that. And we know people like that. Literally get abused every day. F that, and then you like, that's not love. That's not love. Like
there's other thing, infatuation, obsession, being lazy because you know the person for so long, so you don't want to. You're scared. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Keep going.
I don't want to go into. I was gonna go into it later, but the philosopher I messed his name up. Krishnamurti.
Okay.
He said this: love is not obsession. It's not. It's not an object. You can't treat people like objects. Because most of the time when you think we love somebody, it's like, no, you stay here with me all the time. You can't
control them, right?
And it's not, you can't control that. If a person want to leave, you gotta let them leave.
Right.
That's how much you love them.
Right.
If the person feel the same way, they'll come back.
Right.
But I think it's hard to let people go when we do love. That's when it gets into abuse, and we gotta beat somebody head. Not me, like you gotta.
Nah, me neither. Nah.
But I'm saying like people want to fight, and what I'm saying. Women sometimes, women does that sometimes.
Of course.
Women do that. Sometimes.
Right.
So it's not, like I said, an obsession. It's not an object. So we're not objects.
Right.
We're people.
Definitely not. We're people. We're human. We got thoughts and different things like that.
So it's a lot. Go ahead.
I was gonna say. Do you believe in when you love someone so much you gotta let them go? You heard when somebody said sometimes my taking is that it was when you get to a point where it's not moving forward or you got to stand still.
Yeah.
And it feels like
they're not growing or something.
It's just not growing, and like I say, the mental abuse, physical
family members
arguing and stuff like that. You feel just like you kind of in a rut. And do you feel like some things, you know what? I love them so much, I have to let them go.
The aspect of family, family love.
Right.
Like I love, of course we love our families. We'll do anything for them.
Right.
But some of our family members are just toxic, just bad.
Right.
Like to the point where they might cause harm to you or other people that they know might cause harm because you're around them. Right. So you have to love them. Like, the saying, love from a distance.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. You have to love sometimes people from a distance.
Right.
Like you'll back them up. You need them. If they need you right there. Right. But you can't always be around them kind of people like that. You got to keep them from a distance.
Right.
So yeah.
So pretty much, I just want to. So I wrote down a few things where I think they kind of feed into love.
Yeah.
And what I seen, I think that caught my eye. I want to say. So I see this one thing: pure happiness, love, and stuff. So it says you are filled with happiness just watching your special person smile or laugh out loud, even though you are having a bad day. This is something that I notice I do when I really care for someone. I always, even if it gets my thing, I always like to see them smile. I make them smile. And I notice people been doing that to me too. Like even they notice you down, they want to bring you back up. Like and some people even say they're like, no, I'm trying to pick you up, or I might, I did that a few times. So what you think on that? Have you found yourself doing that before? Somebody you care about, you loved, they having a bad day. I'm gonna go up and beyond to
make them happy.
Or I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
No names, please. No names.
Of course. I think every person has.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all want to make people feel good and when they're down and out.
Right.
Guys, you was telling me earlier about sometimes they might need their space too, and you gotta give them their space.
Yes.
Because we want to help them. Yeah. We want to.
Nice. Continue.
Because you want to help them out as much as you can. But some things you cannot help them with.
Yeah.
They gotta do the things themselves. So, like for instance, I was watching something earlier, and they were saying like a man needed his personal space. They love each other, you know what I'm saying? But he needed to be to himself.
Right. Unplug
for a bit. He needed
trust me, I know.
Personal quality time.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta draw the line.
And the woman, she didn't understand that. And there's a book.
Excuse me, guys.
There's a book out that's called Love Language. I wanted to read that really bad because it breaks down like the how can I say? It's not like a love, like kissing love language. It's more like understanding people.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah, and like I said, back to the girl who's with the man when he went out jogging or just wanted to be by himself.
Right.
She didn't know his love language, didn't understand him, so she went out with him.
Right.
Of course he's not gonna be rude or like but she didn't realize he needs to be by himself at the time.
Right.
So I said if you knew his love language, he needed that quality time by himself.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. So yeah. So like I said, we want to help sometimes. We want to try to do our best to make people happy, but sometimes you gotta leave people alone for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know
I do believe you gotta let people breathe sometimes, especially if they ask.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't get no clearer than that, especially when somebody asks. And sometimes loving someone is letting them just breathe a little bit, just letting them roam and breathe. Now, if you're in a relationship and that person don't call you back in a couple weeks, there's something wrong there. But we talking about in this specific situation where you talking about this person just wanted to walk down a trail by himself and air out. Yeah, so I definitely understand that. And I'm pretty sure you've been like that and you're like, sometimes you just needed some time to cool off, to kind of regain your mind. And I think that is part of love to let your loved one breathe or kind of regain back to their previous state. So
I got a couple of questions. I don't want to use all of them because we're gonna do a part 2 on this.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do one more.
Go ahead.
And that'll be it. Do you believe? The other ones are really good, but I don't want to go to the next one.
Yeah.
But do you believe love at first sight? Yeah, you got to fight on that. Yeah.
It happened to me, but it was in a both lane highway. So I don't know what would you call that? Being what's the word when you I think you said the word just a little bit ago when it's one sided and that person you what's the name about that person? Like so I think you can because that happened. Like sometimes you see that person and you just light up. Yeah. Like, I gotta get to know that. And we see stories like that. People like, I gotta get to know her. Some people actually hit it off and become that. And then they want to have kids in the future. I'm like, wow. So I believe so.
I've heard, of course, personally not me, but I've heard stories.
Yeah.
But I put it in this sense. Things are different now in 2022.
Right.
Things are different. But I remember stories I've heard of older people. So that happened to them, got married, they see each other somewhere, and they've been together for 30, 40 years.
That's what I'm saying. So it can't,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I think so too. But right at this moment, in this day and age, it's hard. Yeah. So I think it's hard because people are in their own way.
Yeah.
They want things, they want accessories, then, you know what I'm saying? And even though you said the love at first sight thing, I think people are so jaded in some other things that they don't even. You know.
So are they just being infatuated, or is it that? Is it like they see somebody? Is it Do you think is it more just like it looks and it was like, oh, I just wanna?
It's kind of like I wouldn't say shallow Hal, and like that. I wouldn't say it's like that, but I think people are so jaded and worried about other things and love. They half the time they just smash it. You know what I'm saying? Half the time it's just more of that than anything else. So it's not really like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's a funny situation, man.
I want to jump on that. I'm not gonna mention no name, but a girl that I really cared about. Like I said, when I first seen her, it's funny. This is how I see it. When I seen her, and like I can still see that image in my head now. It's like I walked into, you know, without telling too much detail, I can still see that. And she was sitting down, she looked up, and I looked up, and she smiled, and it's like it's one of them things that it's weird. It's like you know it when you experience it. And I feel like maybe I didn't do things that I should have did when it presented itself. Whatever the case is, I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah.
But I think maybe it would have went somewhere more. So I take blame for what I didn't do. But the setup, it felt like it was I mean, all the way up until, you know, I've been hanging around a while, you know. So I feel like, and I feel like that person still, you know, feels somewhat. So I definitely believe it. But I just feel like I didn't do my part in certain things, and I probably could have made it something. But it is what it is. But I still feel like that was love at first sight for me. That definitely was. Like I said, 'cause it's a feeling you get, and you know when you in, like when you there, you be like, oh snap! It's like something shot up. You be like, and I don't mean that way. Like, bling. I don't mean that way. I'm just saying like the feeling, like you feel butterflies, but yet you feel comfortable. You feel her energy. She feel your energy. Like y'all. It's like it was like we was talking. I don't know if I'm getting too deep on it. I felt like we was talking without talking verbally. We was talking without talking verbally.
Yeah.
And so I believe it, and I really hope I do go through that again. But love at first sight. So you said before that you never.
I never experienced it
personally, right?
Personally like that. Like as soon as I turn around and see him, like
you got froze at Sub-Zero.
Like kind of said, the love I had was more like it took time to get to know somebody, talk to somebody.
He old school. You don't do it like we do, guys.
But I'm gonna say it could happen.
I'm kind of like you young boys. When I see it, I'm like, whoa. I'm like, y'all guys.
And kind of like I said, I think for women it's different. Women, I think they more. I don't want to get too grungy with it. But
Watch your words.
But they more accessory. It's more accessory. Like I said, especially nowadays, they more focused on.
Damn, we just said that.
Cause like,
damn.
Like I said, I think it gets to the point. Like I said, you're jaded and you're so. Let's put it this way. They're not.
He said it.
Like I said, they're not really. Yeah, it's like I said. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Yeah.
I don't want to get
pitchfork. What do I block on all? They doing tomatoes at your head.
Like I said, I think men, like I said, us men get that. But I think rarely for women it does. It does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think mainly for us. Yeah. Well, in closing, I actually got a thing. I just want to say, add on to the whole love thing, and we're gonna do a part 2. I'm just waiting for the buzzer to go off. But what I was gonna say, so when you love someone, I was gonna say, you can't hurt them. When you are truly in love with someone, you cannot hurt them in any shape or form. So I mean intentionally.
Yeah.
I mean, some things you might tell them no, then I might hurt them, but I mean, like, you wouldn't like raise your fist. We talked about hurting them physically or throwing them off something.
And we're not just talking about like the lust type of love.
Yeah,
so it could be friendship love. It could be, it could be all the other kind of loves.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hurt nobody you care about. Period.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? And if you do care about somebody, you're not gonna hurt them. Period.
Right.
If they love you and you don't love them the same way, fine.
Right.
But if you love them to a friendship wise, anything else, you wouldn't do things that hurt nobody.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Right.
But like I said, like, share, subscribe. Anything else?
Part 2 coming
Always.
soon. Part 2's coming soon.
I'm gonna give a little hint.
Okay.
For the next part. The next question.
Okay.
They can question themselves. We'll talk about it more.
Okay.
Can women truly love a man conditionally, without conditions? But that's for the next part.
Next episode.
So next episode, 3 p.m.
We out.
Love.
Nice. Every man